Hey, it's Dwayne.
Hey, and Gerrick.
And this is episode 37 of Trading with G, teaching kids and adults about money. And this episode is called what?
Twinning and winning.
Twinning and winning. Why? Because we did a thing, right? For summer. We both shaved our heads. So we're twinning and we are winning. And that's why this episode is called Twinning and Winning. Before we get started, we need to remind you to do one thing. What is that?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. And if you'll do us one other favor and share this out with people, let people know about us. We're fairly new, so not a lot of people know about us yet. And if you could help get the word out, we would greatly appreciate that. Let people know, hey, there's a couple of good fellas that can hopefully make you some money in the markets. And we would really appreciate it if you would let other people know about us, right? Also, we need to remind them to join what?
Join Trading with G.
Our Facebook group, Trading with G. There is a link in the description of this video.
And it's on Facebook, and it's called Trading with G.
Trading with G. And any moves that we do in between episodes, any buys we make, any sells we make,
we go put it in Trading with G.
We post
in Facebook.
We post them right in there. Any buys or sells that we schedule, we post them. We post them right there in our Facebook group, Trading with G. So be sure that you join that group. There's a link in the description of this video. Bless you. So what do you say we get into it? Are you ready to twin and win?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get going. What we did is we set Gerrick up with $100 in his CashApp account. And every week you get what?
$10 for doing my chores.
For doing his chores. He gets $10 out of the week, and he's trading it into a fortune. And he's actually doing quite well. Now, you can trade stocks with any application that allows you to trade stocks. Wherever you're at in the world, there's an app that will allow you to trade stocks. You just have to Google it. I know a lot of international people use eToro. People in Canada use Wealthsimple. People over in the UK, you can use eToro, or there's an app called Free Trade. So wherever you're at in the world, just do a Google search, find out what app allows you to trade stocks. But if you're in the US, you can use CashApp. Yes, you could trade stocks on CashApp.
And SoFi.
And we also use SoFi as well, because there's some stocks on SoFi that are not available on CashApp. So we use both of them.
SoFi helps you, it helps you do your stocks on CashApp. So when you have the stocks are that way down and you can't check them, you could go to SoFi and put your stocks on there.
Yeah, there's some stocks that they've removed from CashApp that we own. We can sell them on CashApp, but we can't buy them because CashApp has some strict volume requirements. But guess what? We can buy them on SoFi. And by the way, if you don't have a SoFi account, join our Facebook group. Then send me a message asking for a link to SoFi, and you will get free cash and free stock just for joining SoFi. You actually get $50 to $350 in free cash and free stock. So be sure that you take and just join our Facebook group, reach out to me, ask me for the instructions on setting up SoFi and also the link to get your bonuses, and I'll send that over to you. So the first thing first is when you come to Cash App, you're going to see this green screen. And in the lower left-hand corner, you're going to see a dollar amount, or you're going to see a bank or a house. In Gerrick, you see where it says $139?
It could be bank or house.
We're going to click that.
We're going to put that left bottom corner. And then when we get there, we're going to, when you press that, you're going to press stocks, and then if you're new, your screen will look like this. You're going to
If
search
you've
up,
never bought a stock before, your screen is gonna look like this, right?
and you could search up one of your stocks,
So
like Ford, and then get 4 more for 5. You're gonna get your 5 first stocks.
You can get your 5 first stocks. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But you're just gonna search your first stock. There's a big buy button. You can put in the dollar amount that you want to buy. It's really simple there. It couldn't be any easier than that. And then when you're ready to sell, there's a big sell button, and you can just hit sell all. Now, once you buy your first stock, your screen's going to look much like ours, right? And
if you buy like a ton of stocks, your screen's gonna look like ours.
Let's tell them how to get started. If you're wanting to follow along with the risk management strategy that we utilize, called the power of one, what you're going to do, and that's totally up to your discretion if you want to follow along. But if you want to know what we do and you want to follow along with us, what you would do is you would take and pick 5 stocks from this list. This is our list of stocks. So I'm going to scroll through it, and you can make note of the stocks that we own. So you're going to choose 5 of them. There's some stocks on here that aren't available on CashApp anymore.
But if you see one of the stocks, one of the stocks is called double verified. We'll get to that one.
We'll get to that one, right? So you're going to choose 5 of them. And if you're not able to buy them on CashApp, the ones that you're not able to buy on CashApp is 270 Bio, Maxi and Solar,
Purple Innovation,
and UPower.
Yeah, UPower.
So those stocks are not available on CashApp. But if you want,
UPower is really bad, so I'd get SoFi for that one.
Yeah, UPower is down. We actually own a lot of UPower over on SoFi. So if you want to own any of those stocks, you can buy them on SoFi. But what you're going to do with your first 5 stocks is whatever you're starting with, whatever your starting amount is, you're going to take 9% and put in each of the first 5 stocks. So if your starting balance is $100, you would take $9 and you would put in the first 5 stocks. If it's $1,000, you would take $90. $10,000, you would take $900, and you would put that in each of the first 5 stocks. After you buy the first 5 stocks, if you're wanting to follow along with us, what you would do is the next one down, whatever balance, available balance that you have remaining, you would take 9% of that and you would buy the next one. And then you're going to have a new available balance, and you would take 9% of that and you'd buy the next one. And then you'd have a new available balance. You take 9% of that and you buy the next one. So we're constantly moving money through the market, right, Gerrick?
Yep.
So let's get into it. Let's take a look at how we did on Friday. We were down 1%, but on the week, we were down just a little bit.
But on the month, we're up.
And on the month, we're actually up. We're up over 3.5%. Since the last episode, though, we did 2 sales and we made a really good profit on those 2 sales.
Which were they?
The first one that we did
was
Bloom Energy. We bought this for $20, and I have how much we made right here. I'll tell you what we made. We bought it for $20, and we sold it the next day for what?
$23.31.
$23.31. We sold it the very next day for $23.31. We sold it the very next day for $23.31, and we made over 15% overnight on that one stock.
And our other stock was SunPower.
SunPower. Now we got to tell you about this one.
This dollar amount went really high.
Sometimes God will give you more than what you bargained for. Sometimes you get a bigger blessing than what you bargained for. We certainly got to thank God for the biggest blessing of all, right? What was that? He gave us our life. He gave us our life, right? And then he gave us Jesus, right? who died on the cross for our sins. So that's really the biggest blessing of all. And, we've already won when we have that, when we have the power of one, right? But sometimes in life, he'll give you bigger blessings as well. And certainly with this stock, with SunPower, we got a lot more than what we bargained for. If we look at this stock, in fact, I want to show it first. I want to show what we did on it. If we look at SunPower, we were up over 17% on this stock. Over 17%. And we were cool. We were like, okay, we're going to sell it the next morning, right? We're going to make about 17%. We're going to sell it the next morning. We were happy. Well, the next morning, it rocketed up. In fact, you see where it shot up there? It went from $2.75 all the way up to $5. It went up almost 100% in one day. I mean, in less than a day. It opened up that high. So going back to this stock, we had how much in it?
We had 100.
23 plus 23, right?
23 plus 23.
Because
that equals 46.
we had $46 in this, and we sold it for $98. We've previously bought and sold this. You could see where we bought, and we sold it for a profit here. And then we bought it again. We had $46 in. We sold it for $98, and we made a whopping 113% profit. It was pretty awesome to watch.
Yes.
We went to bed thinking the next morning we were going to sell it for 17%, and we were happy with that. But whenever it sold the next morning, it sold for much higher, and we ended up making 113% on this one trade. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So we got to thank God for giving us bigger blessings sometimes, right?
And our first stock is going to be
so let's take a look at our first stock.
MetaFast.
You going to click it? MetaFast. What are we doing in MetaFast? We're just holding tight. We like our position in MetaFast. We're down 24% on it. That's okay. We've bought this all the way on the way down.
And since it's really down, it might shoot up a lot.
We think it's probably going to go up here to 62, maybe even $80. There's a good chance this goes up to 62 to $80. And we think we're going to make a really nice profit on this. So we just recently bought it. In fact, we bought it here at the bottom. You see those two dots?
Yeah.
We bought it at the bottom down here. And we look really good in it. And we're just going to let it do its thing. It's this past week, it was up 12%. So it certainly looks like it's headed the right direction. And it looks like we're making that turn. And I think when it's all said and done, we're going to make a really nice profit on MetaFast.
Our second stock is Virgin Galactic Holdings.
Virgin Galactic. What do?
They do space tourism.
And get this. They're getting ready to do their next space tourism flight next month. So there's a lot of positive news going around about Virgin Galactic right now. It's got a lot of positive press. But Virgin Galactic has been beaten all the way down. And right now we're down 14% on it. We could have made a profit, but we decided to hold it because we think we're going to make much, much more. We're just wanting to accumulate this right now because we think that there's a good chance that this could come all the way back up here to around $3 fairly soon. And it's at 86 cents right now. Did you know if it goes to $3 from 86 cents, we'll make about 300 to 400%? That would be a really good gain, wouldn't it? So I want to take a look at Virgin Galactic because I want to set a buy order to buy more. And we can't really see anything on this chart because it's so close to the bottom. So I want to take a look at this on TradingView. I'm going to take a look at this on my computer real quick, okay? Let's go ahead and stop your share. And I'm going to take a look at it over here. So I'm going to share my screen. I have this pulled up on TradingView. And if we look at this,
Wait, what?
I have to really dial this in. And we're on a 4-hour chart. Here's what we're looking for, Gerrick. We got to look for a red candlestick that it hasn't came back and touched yet. Okay?
Okay.
Do you see one? See how this red candlestick, this one right here, see how this one right here touched this red candlestick down here? So we can't see anything right there. We're going to have to reduce this down to a shorter time frame. So let's reduce this down one more step. Let's go to a 30-minute chart. How about that? All right. And this becomes a lot clearer. Do we see a red candlestick that it hasn't came to here? Can you pick one out? I've got to really zoom in on this. Do you see right here, right down in here? Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's some red candlesticks right down in this area right here. It's came back to this one right here. It's came back to this one. But there's a red candlestick right here that it hasn't came back to. Do you see that?
Yep.
Let's see what that amount is. Let me go ahead and clear my drawing.
I cleared all the drawings.
And we're going to look and see what that is. What is that little candlestick right there? That's 77.9 cents, about 78 cents. Do you see that? Right here. We're looking at this little red candlestick right here, the top of this. And that's about 78 cents. So I think what we want to do is we want to set a buy order on this for 78 cents. Does that sound good? It's at 86 cents now, but I think 76, and it may even come a little lower. It may come down to 76 cents, but we don't want to miss it. So we're going to set a buy order down here at around 78 cents. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go back to your tablet.
78 cents. 78 cents.
78 cents, right?
Yep. We're gonna buy it. So we're gonna buy it for 78 cents.
Okay, what dollar amount are we buying this in now? Here's the key. I want you guys to understand. When we enter a stock, we enter for 9% of our available balance. Whatever at the time our available balance is, we enter for 9%. And at the time that we bought Virgin Galactic, it was $29, right?
Yeah.
So we're buying this in $29 increments. So as we buy on the way down, we're buying in $29 increments. And you can see where we've been buying this, right?
Yep.
So we're buying it in $29 increments. Let's go back up here. We're going to buy it 78 cents. So you want to hit change order type, right?
Go to custom purchase order. Then let's go ahead and do this to 78 cents.
You can pull that down to 78 cents right there.
Set.
And we're going to do $29, right?
$99.
$29 next.
For 90 days, we could always
We can always cancel that. We can always change
go
it.
down, confirm, and
confirm.
done.
Done. Let's make sure that it got it. And right there.
Yep, we did it.
We're buying $29 worth.
If it hits 78
cents. If it hits 78 cents. All right. That takes care of Virgin Galactic. What's the next one now?
Sonova Energy International.
Sonova, you want to hit it?
These power stocks are looking really high.
We love our energy stocks, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Look what we're up on it. We're up 21%.
That one's fine. That one's completely.
We're good. I think we should set a sell order though. And you know where I think we should set our sell order?
What?
You see the bottom of right here?
Yeah.
The spike down?
Yeah.
That is such a good area to sell right there. At around $8, $8.01. We could set this for $7.99. What do you say?
Yeah.
So we're just going to hit sell. We're going to change order type, right?
Custom sell order.
And then we can just drag this all the way up here to
$8 and
we're gonna set it for $8 will work, right?
Yeah.
$8.
And then
We're gonna set it to sell all.
off, and then that's 90 days. We could always cancel it.
We can always cancel it. We can sell early if we choose to. Sometimes, a lot of times we do that. We'll cancel our order and we'll sell early. And if we do that, we post it in our Facebook group. There's a link in the description of this video to join our Facebook group. So if we look right here,
right
there, we're going to sell all of Sonova if we hit $8. We're looking really good. We're up 21%. Right now it's at $5.22. If this goes up to $8, we're going to make a lot more money on it. So we're looking good on it. What's the next one?
Our next one is Roku. We have like a Roku TV.
The Roku, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Roku, they do broadcasting, right?
I'd say this one's fine for now. It's at 8%. It's down 8% right now.
They do streaming. They do video streaming on TVs, Roku does.
Yeah.
And right now we're down, would you say 8%?
Yeah.
We're down 8% on it. I think we look good in Roku.
Yeah. It's fine. It's like at the middle of something.
We do have a sell order or a buy order set on this. And by the way, you want to take a note of this. I should have showed you this too whenever I was telling you how to get started.
Also, if you see J-Frog, we got J-Frog.
We have the following buy orders placed as well. We have a buy order for Ford at 1056. We have a buy order for J-Frog at
3120.
And we have a buy order for Roku at 5381. Okay? So we're buying Roku in $29 increments. We look good on Roku.
So
if it comes down here to 5381, is that what it was? 5381. We're going to look to buy some more down at 5381. And you can't really see it now because it's in the past. We picked out that buy point when we had more data available, when we could see that other half of the chart. So 5381, we have a buy for, and we want to sell this. Where do we want to sell this at? I'll show you. You see right here, the bottom of that spike. You see the bottom of this spike and the bottom of this spike? The distance between those two would be right about right here to the bottom of this spike, right? So $81, $81.58, $81.31, around $81 looks good for Roku. It's at $57.40. Let's go ahead and set a sell order for Roku. We're going to set a custom sell order.
We're going to
drag this up to what, 81? 81. We don't want to do 81.50. You can do 81. How about 81? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So we're going to set.
Also, all. Next. 90 days. We could always cancel it.
We can always
scroll down. Confirm. And then.
Confirm and
done.
And make sure it's set it up and it's right there.
Yep, set it up.
All right, we look good on Roku. What's our next one now?
Next one, Zoom video communications.
Zoom video communications, right?
We're on Zoom right now.
We are. We're actually using Zoom to record this. We're buying this in $9 increments, right?
Yeah. I'd say it's down. It's good. It's down 3%. Whatever.
You can actually see we're buying this in $9 increments.
But this is fine. It's down 3% and
it is, but look, we're way down here at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
I think we should buy some more Zoom, and I also think we should set a buy order if it hits right here at the top of this little spike right there. You see that? At $59.94. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy some more now, and we're going to set a buy at $59.94 as well. So let's go ahead and buy $9 worth since we're buying it in $9 increments.
So just 3 dots, $9, and next.
And this will buy first thing
in the morning.
Monday morning, right?
Done. And we're going to check it.
And it's right there.
There.
Yep. It's right down here. So we look good on that. And then we're also gonna set a buy order on this, right? To buy another $9 at $59.94. So go ahead and hit buy. Change order type, custom purchase order, and we're gonna go $59.94, right?
Yeah.
Actually, let's punch it in. If you look in the upper right-hand corner,
We have a calculator.
there's a calculator looking icon. Go ahead and hit that. And
59.
we're gonna put
51.
we're gonna put $59.94.
Next.
And we're gonna buy $9 worth, right?
Yep. 90 days. Next.
We're gonna schedule it.
Scroll and confirm. Scroll down and confirm.
And
Done.
it's done. So let's take a look at it. Right there. Buy $9 of Zoom if the price hits $59.94. So we look good on Zoom. I like our position on this. Zoom has a lot of room to go up. I mean, if you look at this all-time chart, we've got a lot of territory that we can go up when Zoom decides to fly up there, right?
Yep.
When Zoom decides to zoom up the charts.
Xpeng.
Xpeng is our next one. Xpeng, we're up a little less than 1%.
But
we look good on this one.
Fine.
I don't think we really need to do anything. We could set a buy order if it comes down. If it comes down,
if it comes down.
Looks like it's getting ready to squeeze up out of there. See, we'd like to sell it up here, right here around $13, right?
Yeah.
Maybe up over here around $12 to $13. Looks good. But there's two little spikes that it hasn't came back to. See right there? 742 and right there at 718. Do you see those? 742 and 718. What do you say we set a buy order on this? What do you think we should set it for?
I don't really know.
742, 718. Do you think we should set it maybe between the two? How about $7.30?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Uh-huh.
And we're buying this in what increments? Let's see.
Go back up. 16.
We're buying this in $16 increments.
Which means that makes like $32. We have $32.
We have 32 in it. So we're going to go ahead and set more to buy if it comes down to
16.
730. Actually,
731.
731, we can do that. Let's do that. Buy, change order type, custom purchase order.
Calculator on the right top corner.
We're going to hit that. We're going to put what, 731?
And then
we're
send it for
$16 increments, right?
Yep. Next. 90 days, we could always cancel it.
And we're going to hit next. And
scroll down, confirm.
Confirm.
Done.
And done. Let's make sure it took it here. And it's right there.
We're making a lot of buy and sell orders.
We are. We're doing a lot this episode, right? We're positioning ourselves.
270 bio.
You always want to position. Listen, where you get in is more important than where you get out. But how you play it and how you manage the ride along the way is the most important thing of all. How you manage your risk along the way. So what's our next one? 270 bio? This isn't available for purchase on CashApp anymore.
So
we own some over on SoFi.
So we're fine. We're doing nothing with that.
We're not going to do anything with this right now. We do really like this stock because we think that this stock right here, they have a new medication coming out called Abecma. It just got FDA approval. just got approval. And Bristol Myers Squibb is the ones that manufacture their medicine. Bristol Myers Squibb, they're a big drug manufacturer. They are notorious for buying and acquiring these research companies. So we think that there's a good chance that 2seventy Bio could be acquired by Bristol Myers Squibb in the future, especially since their medication just got FDA approval. Where do we think this could go? Well, we think this could easily come back up here to around $8.50. But there's a chance this could come all the way back up here to around $25, $24, $25. It looks really good. So we're just holding this and see how this is kind of trickling down really slow.
Yeah.
Usually when you see that trickle down just at a real gradual decline, you'll hit a point and then bam, you'll fire right up the chart. So we just got to be patient with it. But you see how it's kind of trickling down? I think we're going to see this fire way up here soon in the near future. I really like our position with 2seventy Bio. We're not going to do anything with it right now.
It's off the board.
We own some on CashApp, but we also own some over on SoFi.
Next one's Ford Motor.
Ford Motor Company. We look good with Ford.
Yep.
I don't think there's really anything we need to do. We have a buy order set.
Yep, buy order.
If it comes down to $10.56, we have a buy order set. If it comes down here to 10.56, right here on the top of this spike right here, and we're looking to sell this probably up here around $14. That's what looks good to us. It may even come up here to around $15. So we're just kind of holding it. Right now we're down 1.77%. We're down just a little bit on it, and that's fine. We're going to let Ford do its thing, and we're good there, right? Next is what?
Our next one is going to be Maxian Solar Technologies.
Maxian Solar Technologies. This one right here, we're just holding. We can't buy it anymore on CashApp, but we did buy more of it on SoFi.
Even though this is an energy stock, the SoFi must be up, because if SoFi is up, then on CashApp it's down. But if it's on CashApp it's up, then on SoFi it's down.
No, it's down on both. Well, I see what you're saying. We're down on it on CashApp, but on SoFi, we may be close to even. We might be up a little bit or close to even over on SoFi. We're not going to show SoFi today.
We'll probably do it in our next video.
Yep. But we do own it over on SoFi. We've got to update SoFi on Gerrick's iPad, so we're not able to get into SoFi on his iPad right now. Mama also has it on her phone, so we've been looking at it over there, but we need to update his iPad to be able to see SoFi on his iPad. But we know where we're sitting on it. We're just holding this. We're waiting for this to go back up. This has a lot of room to rumble. Once this starts turning back up, we should see this fly up there. So we're just kind of holding our position in Maxian Solar. What's the next one?
Double Verify. It's our new stock.
This is the one that you said we'll get to in a minute, right?
Yep. This is our new stock.
Double Verify.
We put it on our Facebook link.
We like our position in Double Verify. We bought this on a crash down. And we're really close to the bottom of this right now. So we like where we're sitting on this. We're just holding this. If it comes down more, we'll look to buy more. But right now we're down about a little over 2% on it. Not a lot we're going to do with it right now. We're just going to monitor it and see where it goes. There's a good chance this could come back up this week though too, Gerrick. See how this needs to come back up to up here? I mean, at the very least, This should come back up. Wow. This should come back up.
This isn't looking that good.
It's hard to see where, I mean, up here at $26, although I think that this comes back up. It's at 18 now. It should come back up to 26. But there's a spot right around $21.
Mhm.
I like $21. And if it goes to $21, we'll make over 10% on this stock.
Yeah.
We'll make well over 10%. We may make close to we may make close to 20% on this stock at $21. So we're just gonna let it do its thing. We're just holding double verify right now.
Purple Innovation, we're not doing anything with that because it's off the board.
It's off the board. We own it on Cash App.
So far.
We recently sold it for a profit over on SoFi, but we just bought it back at $1.24. In fact,
it ain't looking that good.
We got it down here at $1. See right here on top of this spike at $1.24?
Yeah.
It was there in December of last year. It just came down. See where it hit right there at the bottom? It hit that $1.24 over here. It actually hit $1.18. So it's at $1.25 right now. It's right around where we just bought it. This is a really good entry point for Purple Innovation. If you're looking for a good entry point, this stock right here, we just rebought it over on SoFi at $1.24. So it's a really good entry point. We think that Purple Innovation, look, it could come all the way back up here pretty easy. $2.50, $3. You know, we like where we're setting in Purple Innovation. What's Purple do, by the way?
They do like these they do this purple this purple stuff and put it in beds to make it really soft.
To make it comfortable, right? They do mattresses.
Yeah.
They have this proprietary purple formula that they put in mattresses. And that's what Purple Innovation is. Purple mattress.
And our last one, that one's U-Power right now is on SoFi.
U-Power.
It's on
U-Power. This one crashed on us big time. But we actually went and bought a lot of it over on SoFi, so we have a really good cost average on U-Power. So you could see, in fact, when we bought it on Cash App, we put $10 in it, and it crashed 98% on us. But that's okay, because we have probably about $50 worth over on SoFi, and we've got it for a much, much better cost average. When it's all said and done, I think we're going to make a nice profit on U-Power. We might lose on Cash App, but we'll make a lot more than the $10 that we lose on Cash App. We'll make a lot more on it on SoFi with the amount that we own over there, with the supply of U-Power that we own on SoFi, right? All right. That's all of our stocks. It is. We do have one that we're looking to buy on here. We're looking to buy JFrog at 31.20. Let's just take a look at it real quick. Search it up. We set this to buy last episode. There it is. We really like it. It came down. It's down almost 20% the last month. And where we're looking to buy this is right here on top of this spike, right? Right below the spike down at 31.30. We could buy it at 30.77, but we wanted to make sure that we don't miss it. We want to get in it. So we set our buy order at 31.20, and it's currently at 32.17. You know, perhaps it might hit our buy order hopefully this week. Hopefully it hits right here. See this is 32.21. It's at 32.17. Hopefully it hits here and it gets pushed back down, and it goes down and it picks up our buy order, right? And I think we should buy one more. How about getting a new stock? What do you say?
Okay.
You want to get a new stock?
We have tons of stocks down there.
We got a little bit of margin to work with. We've got $76.
Even this yogurt looks good.
Plus, we've got all these on buys. How much do we have in our available balance? Because technically, these buy orders they are part of our available balance because we could always cancel them out. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got available to play with. I'll punch it in. 16 plus 9 plus, what do we have? 29
Plus 13.
Plus 13.
20.
Plus 20.
29.
Plus 29. Okay. And that Zoom is going to buy Monday, so I'm not going to count that.
Nope.
And then we've got $76 here. So it looks like we've got $192.
Okay.
If we take 9% of that, what is that? Times 0.09.
17.29.
17.28. Let's just call that $17. Okay.
Yep.
So we like to start moving our money in the market. We like to what's called scale in to our trades. So we want to look for a good trade to scale into. And sometimes we don't get to scale into them. We just put our money in there and they go up and we make a profit on the money that we put in them. And this may be one that we make a profit on. Let's look at the biggest daily movers. Okay.
Amazon is one of the big movers.
These are the biggest movers, the biggest change. Okay. The ones that are the most volatile. Do you know what volatile means?
No.
Volatile means movement. They have a lot of movement. That's what volatility is. Volatility, most people think, is a bad thing. But when you're a trader in the market, volatility is a very good thing because it means stocks are moving. And the one that I'm going to look at is what? What do you think?
Gap.
Nope, Gap's up. Let's look for something that's down.
Dell Technologies.
We could look at Dell, but I like this MongoDB, right?
Yeah.
Let's read and see what MongoDB does. You gonna read that?
Okay. Founded in 2007, MongoDB is a document-oriented database with nearly 33,000 paying customers and well past 1.5 million free users. MongoDB provides both licenses as well as subscriptions as a service for
its
NoSQL database. MongoDB's database is compatible with all major programming languages and is capable for being deployed for a variety of use cases.
Okay, so they do something with databases, right? They're what's called a technology company. And you know what I like about MongoDB? It's down 23%. It fell on Friday 23%. Let's take a look at the charts and see if there's a good place to get into MongoDB. If we look at the all chart, do you see how this is coming down? You see the top of this spike right here at $245?
Yeah.
Look, it's below that right now. Okay?
It might shoot up.
If we look at the year chart, there's not much that'll tell you at the year chart. But we can see that it needs to come back up here to probably around $330. You see the bottom of these right here, these spike downs?
Yeah.
The valleys?
Yeah.
Right here, 335, 329, and it's at 236. This looks like it could come back up a good little amount, doesn't it? So for us to go get a quick, maybe 10% on it, I think that that's doable. I think we could get 10% on this stock. And it looks like it's at a good entry point right now. If you look on Friday, it came down to $226. There's 226. So it's coming down right there at the top of that spike.
Yep.
And it can come down a little into the spike. So it's came down a little into that spike right in this area. This looks like a good area to start scaling in because it needs to come back up here to around $330. We know that, right? If it really wanted to slam down there, I guess it could come all the way down here to $82. But the likelihood of that happening before it goes up is very slim. So right where it is right now, I think it's good buying territory, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go ahead and buy $17 of MongoDB?
Okay.
Okay.
Buy.
Buy.
3 dots. $17.
17.
Next. Confirm. Schedule. And then done.
And so this is going to buy first thing Monday morning, right?
Yep.
First thing Monday morning.
That's all the stocks.
There's some other good buys in the market, Gerrick. You know, Dell Technologies. This is a good buy. See how this is coming down right here and hitting this?
Yeah.
Right here.
But I think we should leave it for, like, we could post it in our group.
This is a really good buy as well. This could come all the way back up here to 165 pretty easily. It could certainly come up here to 144, and it's at 139. So, I mean, Dell is a really good buy to start scaling into. Another good one that I saw was Hewlett Packard. Hewlett Packard looked really good. Hewlett Packard looks like it's starting to break out. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
See where it's cleared all these corrections? See all the top of these spikes right here? See how it's had one come down and hit it? Right here, it came down and hit it over here. It could come down and hit this spike at $17. It's at 33 right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it could come down here and hit 30, 33. But this also looks like it could fly up out of there and go on a big run. Looks like it could come up here to the bottom of this. See that valley right there? That spike down right there?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? 34. It's at 33. We're going to leave it alone, but it certainly looks like it has potential. There's a lot of other good buys in the market, a lot of good buys, but we're going to go with Mongo. All right?
Yep. And that's all our stocks.
So, Gerrick, I think that's a wrap for this episode. What do you think?
Yeah. A lot of stocks. We bought a new one.
We set a lot of buy orders and sell orders.
Yeah.
Bought a new one. We've got JFrog that we're waiting to buy, right? We've got some really good looking things working in the market. We just dominated on SunPower, right?
Uh-huh.
We took down a whopping 113% profit that we did not plan to do on SunPower. We can thank God for giving us a bigger blessing on that one. We're doing some pretty incredible things, right? Mm-hmm. What are we doing? We are twinning and
winning.
Twinning and winning, right?
Yeah.
So, before we close out, we need to remind them to do one thing. What do we need to remind them to do?
Like that button.
Like that button? You mean smash that like button, right?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. Oh, you can like that like button too. And also, we need to remind you to join our Facebook group. There's a link in the description of this video. It's called Trading with G.
Uh-huh.
Any moves that we make in between episodes, we post right in our Facebook group, right?
Yep.
Well, this is Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
Reminding you, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
Until next time, bye now.
Bye.